Good morning, everyone. I hope you're doing well this morning. We're gathering for a live Yoga Nidra session, so I hope you'll join me for that. If you've not done Yoga Nidra before, what you'd like to do is lay down. It could be your bed, but we don't really want to go to sleep. So a lot of times it is better to lay on your yoga mat or on the floor. And it doesn't mean you need to be uncomfortable. You can add some padding below you, a blanket, something like that. Make yourself comfortable. You can cover yourself with a blanket as well. It's a very good idea to do that. But you don't really want your head raised up above your heart. So you want basically your head and your heart you can pad them, but you want them to be flat, okay? And if you've not done Yoga Nidra before, the two main things to keep in mind are you would like your body to remain still as possible, and you would also like to remain awake or alert or present, however you want to think about that. I think you might notice if you do this practice often that you might go to sleep, and when you're asleep or dreaming, you're no longer really present anymore. You're no longer following the instructions, even though they're still being given. You're no longer experiencing your body. You're off someplace else, and if we're doing a visualization, you're not doing the visualization, you're doing something else. All right, so this is a practice that can help us bring awareness into things like the sleep state. So we're beginning to sort of bridge that gap between wakefulness and sleep and create more awareness there. All right. So I hope you enjoy this. Again, you want to lay down, nice comfortable position. This is also, I'll just mention, a type of guided meditation. All right. So this is a nice way to get introduced to doing meditation. Seated meditation is extremely beneficial, but it is very difficult, at least the way that I teach it. So I teach two main forms of meditation. One is done laying down. It's much more beginner friendly, still very, very powerful. And that's what we're doing today. And the other one is seated meditation. So if you'd like to learn seated meditation, I have instructions on my Patreon page, and you can check those out at any time. They're free. Everything on there right now is free, so feel free to take advantage of that resource if you need some tools to help you with your stress, anxiety, sleeplessness, or just overall well-being. You don't have to be feeling badly to do yoga, right? You can feel great, and that's the beautiful thing is we can feel great and we can feel better. We start doing these practices and we actually feel better than we did, even though we were feeling great already. Okay? All right, so lay down, make yourself comfortable, cover yourself with a blanket if you need it. And I'm thinking today's practice will last probably around 30, 40 minutes, somewhere in that ballpark. Okay? If you have any questions for me, leave them for me now, because once we get going, I probably will not be able to answer any questions until we're finished. Okay? Get ready for Yoga Nidra. Lie down in Shavasana, the corpse pose. Make yourself as comfortable as possible. Keep your feet apart and let them flop to the sides. Let your arms be slightly away from your body, with your palms turned upwards. Adjust your blanket clothes and position so you'll be comfortable practicing Yoga Nidra without moving and without physical discomfort. Go ahead and close your eyes. Keep them closed. The practice of Yoga Nidra is the act of hearing and the act of feeling. In Yoga Nidra, you function on the level of awareness and also hearing. When you dream, you have no control, but in Yoga Nidra, you are the creator of your own dream. Now say to yourself mentally, I will not sleep. I shall listen to the instructions, but I will not sleep. Take a deep breath in, and as you do, feel calmness spreading throughout your body. And with your next exhalation, say to yourself mentally, relax. Now become aware of sounds in the distance. What is the most distant sound that you can hear? Try searching out the most distant sound and follow it for a few seconds. Allow your attention to move from one sound to the next without trying to identify the source of the sound. Gradually begin to bring attention to sounds closer to you, like sounds outside the building that you're in. And now sounds inside the building. Without opening your eyes, begin to develop an awareness of the room that you're in. Visualize the walls, ceiling, floor, and your body laying on the floor. See your body laying on the floor. Be aware of the experience of your body laying on the floor in perfect stillness. Now develop an awareness of all the physical meeting points between your body and the floor. Become aware of your breath. Become aware of your spontaneous breath. Release focus and concentration, for this will simply interfere with natural awareness. Continue to listen to me and simply know you are breathing. Say mentally to yourself, I am going to practice Yoga Nidra. I will not sleep. The practice of Yoga Nidra starts now. It is time now to make your resolve, or sankalpa. Make your statement in the first person, the present tense, and use only positive or affirmative language. State your resolve clearly with feeling and awareness 3 times. Now. Now we will begin to move consciousness through different parts of your body. Allow awareness to jump from one point to the next. Simply repeat mentally the name of each part after I name it. And simultaneously, feel or be aware of that part of your body. Right hand thumb. Second finger. Third finger. Fourth. Fifth. Palm of the hand. Back of the hand. Wrist. Lower arm. Elbow. Upper arm. Shoulder. Armpit. Waist. Hip. Right thigh. Knee. Calf muscle. Ankle. Heel. Sole of the foot. Top of the foot. The big toe. Second toe. Third. Fourth. And the little toe. Now the left hand thumb, the second finger, third finger, fourth, fifth, palm of the hand, back of the hand, wrist, lower arm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, waist, hip, left thigh, knee, calf muscle, ankle, heel, sole of the foot, top of the foot, the left big toe, second toe, third, fourth, and the little toe, the right shoulder, left shoulder, right shoulder blade, left shoulder blade, right buttocks, left buttocks, the spine, and now your whole back together. The top of your head, the forehead, the right eyebrow, the left eyebrow, the eyebrow center, right eyelid, left eyelid, right eye, left eye, right ear, left ear, right cheek, left cheek, your nose, the tip of your nose, your right nostril, left nostril, upper lip, lower lip, chin, jaw, throat, right collarbone, left collarbone, right chest, left chest, the middle of your chest, the navel, the abdomen, now the whole right leg, the whole left leg, and now both legs together. Your whole right arm, your whole left arm, and both arms together. Your whole back, your whole front, the entire head, together, legs, arms, back, front, head, together, the whole body together, the entire body together. Now begin to develop an even awareness of the entire body. And be aware of the space occupied by your physical body. Body and space. Be aware of your whole body and the floor. And your body in relation to the floor. Becoming aware of the meeting points between your body and the floor. Very subtle physical points between your body and the floor. Feel the meeting points between the back of your head and the floor. The shoulder blades and the floor. The elbows and the floor. The back of your hands and the floor. The buttocks and the floor. Your calves and the floor. The heels and the floor. Be aware of all the meeting points between your body and the floor. Feel the sensation of all meeting points simultaneously and evenly, not favoring one over another. Feel these points clearly and distinctly, but do not sleep. Now move your attention to the eyelids. Feel the meeting point between the upper and the lower eyelids. Feel this point distinctly. And now the lips. Be aware of the space between the lips. From our lips we move to the breath. the natural ingoing and outgoing breath. Feel this breath moving between the passage of the navel and the throat. On the inhale, it rises from the navel to the throat. And on the exhale, it descends from the throat to the navel. Be aware of this. Please do not try to force the breath. Simply be aware of it. Keep this awareness and begin to count backwards. Say to yourself, I am breathing in 7. I am breathing out 7. I am breathing in 6. I am breathing out 6, and so on. Continue counting to 0 mentally. If you lose your place or reach 0, return to 7 and begin counting again. Allow the breath to be natural, slow, and relaxed, and keep counting. Now begin to awaken the feeling of heaviness throughout your body. Feel that your body is very heavy. Heaviness in every part of your body. You feel so heavy, your body is sinking into the floor. Be aware of heaviness. Now begin to awaken the feeling of lightness. The sensation of lightness and weightlessness throughout your body. Let your body feel so light it can float from the floor. Be aware of lightness. Now begin to awaken the experience of cold. Bitter cold throughout your body. Imagine walking across ice in winter. Your bare feet very cold, shivering. Be aware of cold. Now begin to awaken the sensation of heat. Awaken the experience of heat throughout your body. The whole body is hot. Remember the feeling of the sun at noon in summer, shining down on you with no shade. Heat everywhere in the body, surrounding you. Now awaken the experience of pain. Recall any pain that you've experienced in your life, mental, physical, or emotional. Remember and feel this pain. Now recall feelings of pleasure, any kind of pleasure. Relive it and make it very vivid. Awaken the feeling of pleasure. Now please check to make sure you are awake. Are you drowsy or sleepy? Say to yourself, I am awake. I am practicing Yoga Nidra. Now allow your mind to withdraw. Begin to focus on the space in front of your closed eyes or forehead. This space is called Chiddakasha. Imagine before you a window through which you can view infinite space, a space that extends as far as you can see. Focus on this dark space and become aware of any phenomena that manifest within it. Try and allow any phenomenon to manifest without becoming attached or involved. Allow yourself to practice a detached awareness. Now begin to imagine that it is very early morning. It is still dark, and you are walking through the hills, climbing up towards some mountains. You are alone. You are headed east, and if you look back, you see a crescent-shaped moon hanging low in the sky. You know soon the sun will rise over the mountains that are in front of you. Below you in a valley, the lights of a small town twinkle through the early morning mist. The trail you're on twists back and forth on the side of a steep slope, winding between huge boulders and over bridges suspended across deep chasms. A gap between two hills gives you a glimpse of a huge snow-covered mountain ahead. The pale sky behind it heralds the dawn. As you climb up through the snow, it makes a crunching sound underneath your feet. You cross a glacier, and it creaks and groans as the ice moves underneath your feet. As you near the top of the mountain, it becomes very cold. The wind howls around your body and pulls at your clothes. Snow and ice are now clinging to your shoes. When you finally reach the mountaintop, a magnificent scene reveals itself before your eyes. To the east, a vast range of snow-covered peaks and dark valleys. To the west, hills leading to rolling plains and the sea. Intensify your imagination and see this scene before you. You begin to see the sun rise like a golden ball in the east, scattering rays of golden light off the snow that almost blinds you with its brightness and brilliance. As you sweep your eyes around the sky, to the west it is still gray. Above you it is blue. In the east, the sky is a delicate pink as it nears the sun. You watch as the sunlight strikes the top of the mountains and moves down the side of the mountain. Deep valleys begin to emerge as the shadows retreat. You sit here and contemplate this amazing scene, the dawn and birth of a new day. Allow yourself to experience this for some time. Allow your mind and imagination to flow freely with this experience. Now return your awareness to the Chitakasha, the dark space in front of your closed eyes. Watch the darkness that you see before you. Stay detached, not involved in what may appear before your eyes. Allow your mind to rest in this darkness. If thoughts come, let them come, but let them go. Continue to watch this space. Now remember your resolve or sankalpa. Repeat the same resolve you used at the beginning of the practice. Repeat it silently 3 times now with feeling and awareness. Now be aware of your breathing. Become aware of your natural breath. Be aware of your breathing and a sense of relaxation. Become aware of your body. Be aware of your arms and legs and your body laying stretched out on the floor. Be aware of the meeting points between your body and the floor. Begin to develop awareness of the room, walls, ceiling, and noises in the room and outside the room. Let your mind become external. Lie for a moment with your eyes closed. Gradually begin to move your body, stretching yourself. Please take your time and do not hurry. When you are sure that you are awake, gradually begin to sit up with your eyes closed. When you feel you are ready, you may open your eyes. The practice of Yoga Nidra is now complete. So thank you for joining me. I hope you got a lot from that. As always, I am being supported by donations at this time. So if you enjoyed that experience, you got a lot from it, please consider making a donation, and the links should be there. And if you can't see them, you can just send me a note. As always, the most important thing for me, though, is that you are practicing. So I appreciate your presence here today to practice with me, whether you're doing this now or you're doing it live now or you're doing it at another time. Let me know if there's any way I can help support you with maybe a different practice or something, a one-on-one session. Many students are reaching out to me to talk one-on-one about sort of their spiritual journey, where they are, issues that might be coming up right now during the pandemic. So feel free to do that. All right. Thank you. Namaste. Have a wonderful weekend, and I'll hopefully see you on Sunday for Dharma Talk.